with all the things that men have earned to make things that frightens the world still can't help us, still can't help us, still can't help us. Look here now. Children go to school, yeah. Be smarter than your father, don't be a fool. Let the blind be led. I taking care of them instead. Lord, deliver us. Lord, deliver us. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa. Give us love and repatriation. Jaja time has come. We don't want no explosion. Jaja time has come. Give us justice and righteousness. For Jaja time has come. People, let me tell you. For Jaja time has come. Oh, yeah, yeah. Jaja time has come. Give us freedom of reality. Jaja time has come. We don't want no partiality. Jaja time has come. Give us unity, not vanity. Tell you. For Jaja time has come. People, let me tell you. For Jaja time has come. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Jaja time has come. Jaja time has come. For Jaja time has come. Jaja time has come. Yeah. Jaja time has come. Yeah. Jaja time has come. What are we living for? Jaja time has come. To reach the kingdom of Jaja. Jaja time has but come. Only with a clean hands and a pure in heart shall you reach there. For Jaja time has come. People, let me tell you. For Jaja time has come. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Jaja time has come. This is a time of repatriation. Jaja time has come. Not a time of imitation. No way. Jaja time has you come. You got to be of the Iration nation. For Jaja time has come. People, let me tell you. For Jaja time has come. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Jaja time has come. That time has come now. Jaja time has come. Oh, 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 yeah. Jaja time has come. That time has come. Jaja time has come. Yeah. Jaja time has come. Jaja time has come. Jaja time has come.
Yes, greetings. We're there with you. Cultural expression, family. Yeah, man. Safe environment, the home, the house, the flat, indoors, you know, with the family. Can't stop say it, you know, because it's come like a broken record, true? But we can't stop say it because it's important. It's extremely important that we maintain that kind of status within ourselves. We have to show the responsibility. We have to accept the responsibility, show the responsibility, and respond in kind. And also develop good relationships with our children. Because if we are not the first protocol in terms of expressing their feelings, wants and desires and aspiration too, who else is taking our place, our presence? These are things that we need to really truss out and look at properly. And those, we shouldn't be having like social worker try to explain to me how I'm to be a parent. It should be my mother, or my father, or my uncle. You understand? First place. Because if it's not within my family circle, then the problem really is with me. And not really say much the problem, you know, is the neglect is with me. Because my family know me, and I should know my family. And whatever difficulties or misappropriation of understanding that I'm having to deal with, or how to express myself, it's my family I should be talking to. It's my family that I should be seeking support from. Then when it reaches that stage whereby I get to a level, say, well, it's something drastic or dramatic, then outside can come in because maybe the family requests that. But there's no social worker and welfare worker that take the place of my family. You understand? And I know that's one of the areas that we have not been able to deal with properly and correctly. Because we just break up the relationship with the family. And then the only thing that's left for us is the welfare service and the social workers and the young offending team and all these different groups of people that eventually take my child from me or from us. Because a lot of our children are brought up in care. And then we have a lot of children that have social problems. Luciana.
There's grudge and hate, wars and rumors of wars all over the place. Where there should be happiness, there's grief and bitterness.
Yes, we dare look on the news, the U.S. world news, and we see that as much as them talk about impeachment and what have you, and people them have some long tentacles. It's not arms, you know. And with all this drone business and televising the killing or the death of someone that them deem to be their worst enemy. I tell you, things are starting out good at all. You understand? And there's a thing that we have to watch, like a movie. When the Starman seems to be in a problem, the Starman got to do something that supposed to remove the concern for a moment in time from him or from them, And America is full of that. That Hollywood, they're full of that. Some things just happen in 4 days in Iraq. If I can't get you direct in Iran, I will get you indirect in Iraq. We don't know what will take place in Syria. We don't know. We don't know what will take place any place. I tell you, man, we have to pray, because these people are heading. It's a long time them not really drop any bombs. Is it? Is it? I tell you, man, the year is 3 days. Wow. It's two days and some. In a complete 3. You see, come like, is it 3 days and 3 nights? Hey, Joseph, what's happening? You bury Christ in a tomb. Roll a rock in front of it. That's not burial. You see? I tell you, why is we are talk about our children? These people that try to develop war. Why is over here talk about Brexit and election? Then raise the fears. I tell you. Some strange things. Some strange, very strange things. Luciana.
Oh, well, Lord, where there should be love, there's grudge and hate, wars and rumors of wars all over the place. Where there should be happiness, there's grief and bitterness, so much sorrow and sadness on people's face. But why should we live this way? Where is the love, I say?
See, I may have to do things like this, because when I'm to the pastors, them, yeah, project these things to us, and then we can really see so that we have striving communities. We can see that we are proud people, extraordinarily proud people, and we are developing for tomorrow's tomorrow to our own vision for our children and our grandchildren. What a beautiful thing. Because what is life? And what's the value of the time? Is it to wait until we can't do anything then to start thinking that we should have tried that and should have done this? That's losers. We have to value time, because we can't control time. And it's a lesson learned. We have to make use of our faculties. We have to join we have to join our minds. We have to trust ourselves. And most importantly to me, we must remember that we're the children of the Habashis. We're the children of the slave. We're the children of the people of Africa. That's who we are. Meaning then that we owe it to our ancestors because we have survived. True to them, we have survived. Now we have to accomplish true freedom. We have not been repatriated yet. And we shouldn't be waiting for apology, even though that would have shown some kind of sentiment as human beings. All the rewards that we should get, we have to give it to ourselves. Because our ancestors have done great for us. Should we not be humanly courteous and proud of them? Or should we just support our stupid ass teams, behave like say we made ourselves, and then talk about King James, talk about Jesus Christ, and seeking forgiveness from the same people that put us in this mad predicament that we are within. Us who is in the diaspora to ask ourselves, what is our nation? Who we belong to? Where we come from? What is our destiny? Serious questions. But you wait for white man to answer them questions for you, for us. It's a sad situation. It's very sad. Some of you out there say, yeah, I'm a beat on that. Listen, Al-Islam freed the children of Israel from the wrath of savage man. We human beings, we are terrible. And God never gave up on us. So him sent Muhammad to give us another chance after Isa alayhi salam had to flee from the tyranny of the wicked men and what them call governments. No one caught him. Neither did he got crucified or slayed. So Muhammad came to teach. That's why I was using that word, teach. And with his teaching, it meant to put something back into our consciousness. And let us reflect on the past from our mother and from our father, Adam and Hawa, alayhi salams. But this is deep because the theological teaching don't talk that. White people don't think this, talk that. And the black man, the African man who know this, there are black people who don't want to hear from them. The continent's sweetest empires were Muslims. But we are great people. despite Islam and anything else. We are great people, African people. That's what we are. But we in the diaspora, the children of the slave, the Habashis, salutations, peace and salutation. Bantu, Fulani, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. You know something? If some of you do an experiment, not welfare service or social workers, do an experiment and just get some Naibingi drummers or drum sound. And you have even a 1-year-old. And you don't have to play it at a high volume and just play the drums. And you see where the Africanness is. You see where the spirit is. You see where the bonding and the connection is. And you can write down and say that even yourself never hear nothing, so. But you know it exists. You never really been to nothing like that. Never come across nothing like that. And then you see the natural beauty and the spiritual connection and bonding come out of that child. When I talk Vice Cartel and all them something there. Nah. No. Just put the drums. The Congo drum, the Kitty drum. Just put them. Just get someone to play them or get some drum sounds and see. You see all them American guys, you're supposed to do them experiment with them boy there. They want that shit that they're not African. You understand? You see? And see what and see how them tight up themselves. And then them start jump. You see? And them have to raise the basketball ring for them. Because them guys start jump like Maasai. You see? Natural. You don't need a scientific laboratory for deal with it. I'm telling you. For I read that. You understand? The difference is, throughout the time in the Caribbean and the refusing of letting the people them use the drum, because the white man understood what was happening with these messages, with these drums, and they were actually speaking. Then the people them had a different sound. And that sound is what we call steel pan. Yeah, put it together. And then we have all these different forms of expressions. Come on, have a good look. Try to remember. Deep down inside the reservoir of our consciousness. Away. So we just need to bond, because Rasta youth always trying to bond with Africa. And all of us has always tried to be bonding with Africa. It's just since we start to assimilate in England and then let things happen and change here, we raise our children not knowing those desires and aspirations. And what we have found out, we didn't teach them. Or not teach, we didn't inform them. We have helped created the problems, some of the problems that we have. Chinese is here, and they're being taught everything about them people, them parents, and where them parents come from, you know. The same thing happened in America, Canada, all across the world with those people. That's respectable. That's acceptable as far as me concerned. And then they get the opportunity to learn another language, which become French, English, German, Italian, Dutch, and it goes on. Not us. Are we not thinking? And it's not spreading racism, you know. It's not spreading hatred, you know. It's saying recognize who we are. That's it. Recognize who we are. That's what I'm saying. When I spread hatred, may I say recognize who we are. And let's do better than we have done to date. That's what I'm saying. Now, for those who have racial connotation, I'm not business with them. Period. Because they have blighted my future in the first place. So I have to seek solace and change in my life before my death, which I will do. So those who are close to me and those who are my family and those who are my children will have a better understanding of them life and of their journey within life. And me this. Me not spread racial bigotry. I am highlighting what England have done to my parents, to my family. And next man should do the same. That's what they have done to my family. I would like to go to court with the Queen without them saying, oh, it's been so long ago. No, it hasn't. It's yesterday. And more importantly, you're still here and I'm still here. So we can even speak about Victoria. And to coming to the understanding of her legacy, you need to give me freedom. And whilst we're at it, my great-great-grandparents, you need to honor them. So we need to, instead of keep putting flowers here and there for the unknown soldier in the unmarked grave, listen, make that for the transatlantic slavery. Make that for all those in the diaspora, Panama, Venezuela, Brazil, and all the other islands throughout the Caribbean. And we can't forget Australia. Because the people them that are run Australia, they're the children of criminals that was taken from here and put on that land. You don't want people to talk like that, innit? And these black historians, you jackasses, you not deal with the problem, with the situation properly. Seems like y'all are paid. You're paid, man. All theological trainers. Dumb jackasses. Australia, just like the Caribbean, them take Irish people and those islands to plant agriculture and different things for them. England and the Spanish. And many of the people them died. Them couldn't control the heat. And then them start to bring the black people, the African people there on those lands. And they did something better than they did when they put the Irish there. They established themselves with a thing called plantations. Hey, you scholar, you so-called historian scholars that would talk about this person, all these different names, you waste of space, man. You waste of space. Bring the thing to the open, to the forum. Let our children and grandchildren know. And you see how them straighten up and fly right. And you see how this society here will change too, you know. You think them could supposed to have 300 billion pound in a bank that came off of our ancestors back and don't give us anything? But yet still are people that didn't do nothing but gentrification and all form of different despicable experimentation was given a land. But first was offered Africa and rejected Africa. I don't understand how them become what they're claiming to be when they were going to go to Africa. You see? What a puzzling mental situation. Puzzling. When they were going to Africa, what were they going to be called? But when them decide to be taken to Palestine, then become Jews. Hey, it's amazing. It's amazing. I was doing history at the time. It's amazing. Now, how did that got sorted out like that? And another thing I can't understand. Everywhere we, the children of the slave, is, Asian people is right within. So we are left as consumers. Because them provide the amenities and the services that we need, that every community would require. Some kind of infrastructure, some kind of thing, some mechanism, some store, yeah? And they're always there. Asians are always there. This has been designed by the best of British minds. You go to Africa, the same thing. You go to the 52 nation, the same thing. You go to the Caribbean, without a shadow of doubt, the same thing. Then when you look at the criminality and everything, that's not them, you know. We turns out to be the criminals. We turn out to pack up all the jails. So it look like we are the wickedest people anywhere and everywhere. Them turn we into savages. The British, the European people, that's what them did to us. Them turn we, the children of the slaves, into savages. Yeah, 1 and 2, we slip out. Because we're not dumb. But the opportunities them give we savagery. Because they have no respect for our humanity. And all we do is beg, 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 beg. Someone needs to tell me how come the ambassadors of the Caribbean islands have never tried to set up even a Caribbean bank in England. Or international Caribbean supermarkets in England. What's that about? Are we not essentials? Are we not valuable? I mean, please. I mean, you know, you have London Zoo. What is that for? It's to corral animals. And then brighten it up and everything so people can come and see what they have on offer. And they spend money on it, you know. And them have physicians that take care of the animals, even though the animal them don't want to be there. That's just like us, isn't it? Did our ancestors have a choice? No. So we grew up as offsprings of them without a choice. Also. And we weren't even told who they were, what were their names, and whence they cometh, or where they came from, precisely, in this modern age. So we've been just disrespected, disregarded. You know, there's some of us, in America especially, that find themselves, after for some strange roundabout reason, there was a connection between some grandparents who recall X, Z, and Y, and a son and daughter, uncles, and so on. Intermixed family, But they were not supposed to know that. The way the people them treated us. These are mental scars. You see, when you go to the zoo, you hear say such and such animals, them been there for X amount of time, and them supposed to be so calm and tame and rare. And the poor lion or the tiger can't really run and jump anymore. And it's like the last wish is to show their captives that they done them wrong. And the animal strikes back. I read it like that. Some of you don't want to read it like that. Go on. This is pain, This is not learnt in a music class, This was not learnt from the Europeans. You see? That's how deep me a chat about. You understand? That's why it's amazing how some Rasta pick up the Bible. When the Rasta them will want to know nothing about this man and in books and anything. His ways, his habits, none of them things there. You understand? And that goes way, 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 way back to the origin of the ancestors in them in captivity and the way they bonded themselves and communicated with each other. You know, drums talk. Do we know that really? Do we understand that? And appreciate that? Or we want to hear Beethoven and Bach. I tell you, man. It's a serious thing, you know. It's a very serious, serious thing. Our journey in life as a black people. Not even as a black people, as African people. You see? Yeah. We're serious. But you know what some people would do? They would turn my thing round and say, you see how they're also racist? Yeah. It's a serious thing. I try find Junior. Junior, where they? But the pain that we've gone through, the misery that we've gone through, yeah, is a thing that may I highlight. We've gone through this pain and misery. I'm telling you. And we still await. And some of us want to be acknowledged. Yeah, we want to be acknowledged by these people. Why, I don't know.
Somebody got to rescue the children. Somebody got to rescue the children. When you take up your daily paper, all you read is about war over here, war over there. War is always at large. War over here, war over there. War is always at large. You see, this world is a ball of confusion. There is nothing but confusion. Confusion in the land, in the air. Confusion everywhere. Confusion in the land, in the air. Confusion everywhere. Somebody got to rescue the children.
And I say that, him just asked, you know, a serious question. Somebody, you know. Yeah, rescue the children. Why? Yeah? Too much confusion everywhere. A man not do these things because they can. Yeah? Could you imagine? So much confusion. Man just a do all kind of thing. Spend all the money, use all the resources, and build weapons of destruction. Always threatening other people for their land. And the thing about this, none of us know which land, but we know say we're going to go into the earth when we pass. You see? We will go into the earth when we pass. So what's all the fuss? Dictating people land. Taking the wealth out of other people's land. And still at this try where you're there. But first you have to push them backwards. Take Afghanistan, take Iraq. Put them back. Mess up generations. Kill enough people. and then expect the remainder to be what? Cherishable. That's why you amplify the word terror to your people them. And all the people them, the children them, that go to school, they go to university and they're graduates, they don't have the sensibility to question these things because supremacy is with them. And that's how they see it. But if the people who are the practitioners of religion and the people who are taught God was really amplifying God because they are truthful within themselves, none can go so. You would have a natural world revolution. You hear me say? A natural world revolution. Because people don't want mess. People want joy. People want happiness. People want love. People want to live. People want to express them life. How wicked it is that other people want to try to take people's life. Pastors, come on, man. You have a work, a duty. You have a duty. If it's God you're serving, you have a duty. See? If it's mammon you're serving, then you don't have no duty.
Rasta, Rasta man vibration, calling all the nation. Rasta, Rasta man vibration, calling all your people. All day long, yes. All night.
Mighty gladiators, what? You're not supposed to give them awards? Eh? Come on. Don't wait for the European to give them nothing. Hurry up.
Long, yes. In this time, you got to be wise. In this time, you got to be strong. Is this strong who always survive? It's the big fish who always eat up the small fish. Rastaman vibration. This is civilization. Need good concentration. Need good meditation in this congregation. What a situation.
Hey, you know what come up on my screen along with this tune here? La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. May I tell you, wallahi, that come up here, son. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, are you doing right? Are you doing wrong? But I'm telling you, I'm a culture this. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, yes, yes. Lots of smiles is on your face this morning. I can see you're happy. The sun is on its rise once again, yes. It means a sign of new life. So rise and shine, yes. Sing with me, yes. Songs of praises. No more sorrow will ever get us down. No, no, sir. We will look at this atmosphere, smile with its beauty. From now on, Jah gave us His glory. Come on, let's rejoice. Rise and shine. Sorrow will come, you know. Sorrow will go, you know. Rise and shine. But Jah won't turn His back on His believers. No, no, sir.
Wonderful. See?
Eli, 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 la basta basta night. Eli, 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 la basta basta night.
Righteousness will soon begin to flow among I and I. Just
You wait and see, yeah.
cause very soon man is going to realize the best thing in life is when you are free. Free to walk among the dread, free to walk among the soul.
The policemen and the army.
Forget what color you may be and begin to check the blood, and you will find out that
We all are one brothers. We all are one sisters. We all are one blood.
so let's talk about love and forget envy. If Jah can't forgive us, then why can't we forgive one another?
Eli, Eli, Eli.
Yes, Mighty Mafios, he thinks I forgot, man. Junior, what I deal with? Eh? He just disappear from me. What? Stay close, man. Cause once we have life, there's things we can do. So stay close, my brother. You understand? This is best, Stay close, man. I tell you, time I run out. Listen. Randy's VP.
Born in this world with life,
I'm a free man.
and I've got to live the life that is right. Everything I've tried to do, I am wrong.
I'm my father's favorite artist, You see, I tell you. Yeah, my papa favorite artist. Not on the secret, Yeah. Mr. McKay. Freddie.
I was born in this world with life, and I've got to live the life that is right.
Santic.
Everything I've tried to do, I am wrong.
Randy's.
God knows I can't
Augustus Pablo.
understand. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. People see the man is glass. They say that the man is mad. But they don't know the way I feel when my heart is glad. I'm a free man. I'm a free man.
Aya Blower. Harry Shabby. Augustus Pablo. Yeah.
the man is glad. They say that the man is mad, but they don't know the way I feel when my heart is glad. I'm a free, I'm a free man. I'm a free, I'm a free man. I'm free, 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 free. I'm a free man. Don't know
Yeah. Them there, they're nice. I tell you, man.
Father, Father, here I call upon you. Nato. Cheddar. Georgia, oh Lord God, the Rastafari, and play thy card up against these unjust man. Cause thou art the Lord of thy strength. Why cross the earth? Why murmur? Send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead, I let them guide I into the holy mountain of Zion, into thy tabernacle. From the I will go unto the altar of the Lord God the Rastafari, and unto the Lord God the Rastafari himself. Even the night died sleep will tighten up unto me. And he will send I to bind up the broken hearted, gave liberty to the captive, the open of the prison, that is to them that are bound. Come on! Mercy, Lord! Father, here I call upon you. Love is so true and love is so pure and love is something that you must tend to. So widen your heart and try to live good in your neighborhood. The Father from Zion above, Yahweh start us to love. You never say go on kill your brothers. You never say go on fight your brothers. Fight all they are true there. Oh, my people tend to see, let's unite and we be free. For our love is so true and our love is so pure and love is something that you must endure. So widen your thought and try to live good in your neighborhood. Mercy, Lord! Here I call upon you. So just I, O Lord God, the Rastafari, and plead thy cause up against these unjust man. So art the Lord of thy strength. Why craft here? Why murmur? Please send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead I, let them guide I to the holy mountain of Zion, to thy tabernacle. From here I will go unto the altar of the Lord God, the Rastafari, and unto the Lord himself. And he will anoint thy knowledge be tying up unto me. He will also send I to bind up the broken again.
You see them tune there? Them tune they used to, yeah, enough more version, but them tune they used to set a standard in the dance, you know what I mean?
Rise up, African children, rise up. Oh, we've been too long down in the valley. We must get out somehow. If We have to climb, fly, or use a rope. We must get out somehow. We must take the blindfold from our eyes so we can see the way. We've been too long down in the valley. We must get out right now. We don't need no more false teachings, no more false preachings. We must know that nature is the source of life. Oh, there's no heaven, there's no hell. There's no heaven in the sky. Those are the things that's holding us down. We've gotta stand up for the right. We've gotta live upright. We've gotta move up to the top. We must keep on going. We must never stop. We've been too long in the wilderness, and we can't find a way. We've been used, abused, and refused by the slave master's whip. They took our diamonds and our resources. Oh yes, they took everything. Now we've got to struggle to support our children while their generations have it all. We've got to stand up for the right. We've got to live upright. We've got to move up to the top. We must keep on going. We must never stop. We must never stop. We must never stop. We must never stop.
You see, consistency is the best teacher. You understand? And everybody know these things, you know. And if we be consistent with it, make the young people them realize that them have a life passage. You see? Yeah. A life passage. So what? They be proud.
Save African children. Save African.
When I talk about arrogance, you know, you see, proudness is deep into your morality, is deep into your culture, the values. See? Yeah. Proud. You understand? What you think the nations them go out there, so them have all these Olympics and all these something there. It demonstrates proudness of a people, of the people them, for them nation, for them countries. Who wanna think so? Just some game. Yeah, boy, I tell you, man, sociology and social science is a serious thing, you know. We have some dumb bastards about ourselves, I tell you. Because a bastard is someone who don't know where them come from, you know. They don't have no connection. Don't take it the other way. They don't have no connection. And I'm proud to think that I am connected. You understand? Yeah.
Save African children. Save African children.
Mr. Junior English.
We are. Hey. How comes every one of a piece of Africa when Africa belongs to the Africans? How comes every one of a piece of Africa when France belongs to the Frenchmen? The British, they have a piece of Africa. The Germans have a piece of Africa. French, they have a piece of Africa. Hey, hey. The Portuguese have a piece of Africa. The Italians, they have a piece of Africa. The Dutch, they have a piece of Africa. Piece of Africa. Mama Africa, I feel it for you. I feel it for you. Everybody take a piece, and no one's giving nothing back to you. And now that you're in need, they all turn their backs on you. I know that Mama Africa, you will pull through. I say, how comes everyone have a piece of Africa when Africa belongs to the Africans? How comes everyone have a piece of Africa when France belongs to the Frenchmen? The Germans have a piece of Africa. British, they have a piece of Africa. The Dutch, they have a piece of Africa. Hey, hey. Portuguese have a piece of Africa. Italians, they have a piece of Africa. French, they have a piece of Africa. Piece of Africa. It was down in Germany, they made their plans that they're going down in Africa to take as much as they can. They were welcomed by the loving Africans, but they went with evil minds and bad intentions. Save African children. Save African children. Now African children needs medication and they need vaccination, and there's no one coming forward to help the situation. Mr. Man, when you're in your mansion, watching your television, and you see African children crying, how do you feel? Mr. Man, when you're eating with your family, and you see African children crying with their hungry belly, how do you feel? Mr. Man, when you're in your mansion, watching your television, and you see African children crying, how do you feel, Mr. Man? When you're eating with your family, and you see African...
Subject called history. See, you can't run from it, you know. It's a reality.
Here comes the judge. Hear ye him. Oh yeah, God save the African king. Anyone have anything to say before this just judge? Come say it now and say it like you're glad, and not like you're mad. For this judge have no mercy in this time.
Court's in session, silence in the court. The court's in session, silence in the court. The court's in session, silence in the court. The court's in session.
Christopher Cumberlas.
Yes, sir.
Francis Drake. Yes, my lord. Bartholomew de las Casas. Your Honor. Vasco da Gama.
Present Majesty.
Alexander so-called the Great.
I am here, sir. I am here.
John Hannon.
Sir.
James Grant.
Your Honor.
David Livingstone.
Yes, present, Marana,
John
present.
Constantine.
Yes, sir.
Henry Martin. Arthur Polo.
Yes, sir.
Now say after me. I solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Silence in the court. The court's in session. 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 Silence in the court. The court's in session.
Your Honor.
You're all brought here and count one. Robbing and raping Africa. Contempt. Two. Stealing black people out of Africa. Three. Brainwashing black people. Four. Holding black people in captive for more than 300.
Hey, you see how this record go? That's supposed to happen, you know. I tell you. All the nation them supposed to come together. South America, Caribbean back by Africa and take all of these people that put us in slavery to the International Criminal Court. You know see it? And that our brothers them they've been saying for the longest time. You see? But then come these modern, well-educated young ones, assimilated young ones.
It's true to nothing but the truth.
Saying, that we are saying on this the truth.
Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth. Yeah. Oh. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. Some of them want socialism, some of them want capitalism, some of them want communism. They all want all kind of ism. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. Run, run, run. Revolution a come. The press must
Here we go!
so we all can see your wrongdoings and your brutality.
Here we go!
Run, run, run. Revolution will come.
Here we go!
Equality is justice. Human rights stands for all. If we fight Babylon, kingdom will fall. Run, run, run. Revolution will come. Run, 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 run. Revolution will come. It's a come, yeah. It's a come, 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 it's a come. It's coming on the way, it's coming, coming every day. It's getting nearer and nearer.
As a feeling, watch it.
Some call it
It's a
science.
feeling.
Some call it negromancy. Some call it plain obia. While you whine and you rock so, and you come and you go so, and you whine and you rock so, and you come and you go so, and the people them a dance so, school children a rock so. Hear this now. Rest yourself, Rasta youth. Dance is music cool. And you rock so, and you roll so, and you come so, and you go so, and you move so, and you jerk so, and you juke so, and so long so, hey nah. And if I hope ya, I make it come. And if I science, I make it run. And if I hope ya, I make it come. And if I science, I make
Run!
Rest yourself, Rasta youth. If it's Jah you praise, then praise him righteous. You don't want to live this is the next highway.
You know what I'm saying? set me free. Ouch. Yeah, Randy's. What I go out with? Give best a please, sir. Don't make no trouble for me now. Yeah, Salad Power. Hey, Maestro. Yeah, deal with the thing. Boy, I feel it, you know. Hey, we are going Africa, you know. Settle Judah. Easy done. Watch it. Hey, you see, when I go to school now, I do electronic engineering training. It's every morning, every evening, last thing at night, I play this record, you know. And my mother just get to understand. And when she not hear it, you know, she'll say, hey, what is happening to you? Is someone upset you today? I tell you. Automatic playlist. And the blue spot, I tell you. Gerard turntable. Go on. Salad Warmer. Neville the Enchanter. Solid. Two more to finish. See all them people that director of education, all them people that know them something, you know. You understand? Them come from a different persuasion. But you see all Morris Bishop now? Morris Bishop know them something there. Yeah. Come in. High grade. Set a bright light. Sister Aisha. We can't find principle, man. Yeah, man, I want the Junior Mary, you know. I tell you, man, I love it. Salad Power, Horace Andy. Yeah. Go on. And that's what the world has been doing to African people for the longest time. Guidance, one more after this we gone. We had the only shift because it's not enjoyment and excitement we supposed to have, but principles meant to come and run the thing. So, yeah, just the feeling for Jammies and Trevor and David and Danny and Charlene, you know what I mean? We have to just humble ourselves and have some respect.
Coming straight to the mat, yeah, gonna get them mad, y'all. I'm really alright. Don't think about me, I'm alright. So when it comes to my loving,
ouch,
yeah, I'm alright, yo. Yeah, I'm an alright. I'm an only no dancing, no bunching, no fame. I'm an alright, yeah, yeah. I'm an alright. So the time you take a check, how you check yourself. Yeah, cause I'm an alright. Beat his mouth, keep it his life. Yeah, I'm no suit, I'm just plain it cool. Yeah, I'm an alright, yo. Yeah, yeah, I'm an alright.
Yes, so it's love and unity, you know what I mean? It's the way that we choose to be and the things that we want and we look for, you understand? It's life. So we leave out with Augustus Pablo. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gone. Guidance until next week, God willing. Do the good that we know we should. Take care of each other. Develop trust among ourselves. Yeah, understand? So we can start doing certain things quick, sharp, this year if our lives are spared. You understand? Because we can't really plan. We're on an agenda where we hope. You understand? So we must give praise when we shut our eye and when we open them in. If they are open, we have to give thanks so we can see some light. You see? Yeah. So we are trained. So guidance. You may get another tune, but still.
This is the soul vibration that rock the nation. Great booga booga from Aruga. Mom, you dada job center. My killer bram bram lock it to me snack oogity. While I presenter a iggy iggy. Mom, you dada a job center. Then you killer bram bram. And me and you are two of them ya. And them a sell a question zit zit zaide. From aso skank it, then you crank it, then you grab the girl child and you rub her down the line, then you skank it, then you crank it, hit it jack, rock it jack, rock it, kick it, kick it, kick it, reaper, reaper, kick it, kick it, kick it, crush it, mash it, stop it, jog it, reverb, hick it,
Rewind,
hick it, skank it, hick 1,
2,
2, 3, rabbit, like a rabbit, like an Alabama rabbit. Great booga booga from Aruga. Mom, you dada job center. My killer bram bram lock to me snap.
Hey, you see, when people they want you to change your culture and everything to fit in with something that them have on their mind, it's a serious thing, You shouldn't try that. Seriously, you shouldn't try that. We are nationalists because we're Africans. That's natural. Another person is European, British, whatever, and them are dominate and kick people. That's not natural. But why them do it? Is because them know say that them can flex. It's possible. Hey, you see this band, you know, Soul Syndicate? them man, they're supposed to be honored also. Hurry up. You understand? You see them drums there? You see it? When I play for them youth there, the man there down at Goldsmith, Bullmore College, every year, twice a year. You understand? Them get to know them something there from me, you know. Yeah.
From the west of the recovery to the east of...
Nah. He must say, you see what Bess is doing? We cannot keep him doing that. Come on. Guidance.
You say you're in a dancing mood, but I think you're a little bit rude. Man, come among with foreign food. You're in the kitchen a dancing, shoulders jerking, hips a moving. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder. Do you love me? Do you love me? Like you say you do. To a dance last night. You and the rude boys were a terrific sight. The rude boys take you home. Who knows where they took you before? Sometimes I sit down and I wonder. Sometimes I sit down and I wonder. Is life worth living? Is life worth living with a woman like you?
Yeah. I'm here say now, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, if you don't have love in you, you got nothing at all. Cause remember, love conquer it all, love conquer everything. The Ogle said that. Whoa, yeah.
Guidance.
African queen, they took you away from me. African queen, they sold you to the merchant ship for across the ocean, down on the beach, sugar plantation where I
crying out, crying in the wilderness. African queen, this man is so lonely. African queen, you're my one and only. I can remember those nights when we used to make love under the golden moon. Yeah. You used to hug me and squeeze me and tease me, girl. Yo, night you, oh, African queen. This man is so lonely. African queen, I want you so right now. Every time I see you on the action block, girl, my love goes out and break every chain that I need you so right now. Oh, African queen, this man is so lonely. Oh, yeah.
Guidance.
African queen.
Appropriately, you know, African queen.
I wanna hold you and squeeze you till the poet now. Run up, oh, prime African queen. I love you so.
Guidance.
African queen. I need you so right now. I need you more than roses need rain. I wanna taste your lips of wine again and again.
Guidance.